It's been smooth for the most part. I mean, one practice and one game, as smooth as you can call it. I'm just trying to fit in around here and show what I could bring to the table. I mean, it's only been a couple days, so I'm excited about the opportunity. I'm excited to be in Los Angeles and be a Laker and make that push to the playoffs. I've been in this position before when I got traded to Boston with a young team right outside the playoffs, and kind of wasn't thinking playoffs until I got there. And all I know is win. All I know is how to play to win, and I'm trying to instill that into these young guys and just give it all you got and leave it all on the floor and have fun doing it.
So what are some of the intangibles you think that you can impart upon them?
I mean, just about being a professional, going about your business, working hard each and every day, coming in days off, taking care of your body, the things they might not know things about just because they're young. But at the same time, we're a talented group of guys that it seems like they love being around each other. They're always joking, and it's always a positive atmosphere the days I've been here. So just to build on that, and then just know it's time to win now. Like, why wait? We want to win now, and we want to have fun doing it.
How long will it take you to pick up all the different things on offense and defense for this team?
Offensively, I mean, the system is kind of like, I mean, all the teams that get up and down the floor. I just need to learn the terms, like the names of the plays and things like that. But other than that, I mean, it's easy. Coach put me in position to be successful and play to my strengths last game, and I think as I get more familiar with the guys and more familiar with the system, it's just going to be that much easier.
Is it fair to say the bigger challenges are learning, where certain guys like the ball?
Oh, for sure.
That part of it?
Anytime you get on a new team, that's a big challenge, knowing where guys like the ball, where guys are going to be on both ends of the floor, and then at the same time I'm almost a guy that I don't fit in, I stand out. And I've always had that attitude, and I'm going to do what I can to help this team win games, because at the end of the day, that's what it's about.
You were able to see Lonzo today in practice. What do you think about his game, and how do you think you two will work together?
I mean, we're both basketball players. We know how to play with different types of guys. He's a special young talent. There's going to be a special player in this league for years to come. I mean, even from the outside looking in, watching the Lakers play, he's very good. And he goes at his own pace, which is a strength to have at a young age. And he's talented. I can't wait to get on the floor with him and be able to compete with him and hopefully win a lot of games.
A lot of things have happened for you in this last year on the court and off. Have you paused to think about it? How has this last year been for you?
My sister passed away. That's the biggest one. So, I mean, the basketball thing, it is what it is. It'll take care of itself no matter where I am. But, I mean, basketball, that's the last thing I really worried about, because I work hard each and every day. I work too hard not for things to work out. The Cleveland situation didn't work out. Now it's time to move on and move on to what I can bring to the Lakers organization and go from there. I mean, I'm all about worrying about what happens right now and worrying about the things I can control, and that I can come out and play hard and give it all I got each and every night and showcase my skills and then go from there.
How are you feeling physically with your hip?
I'm feeling good. I'm all right. I mean, I'm not 100%, but I'm getting there, and each and every day is a positive day for me. I mean, this is the first real practice I had all year, so like, we'll see how my hip responds tomorrow with the soreness and things like that. But I'm here. I'm here, and I'm happy, and got my joy back, and I'm ready to put on a show for the Lakers.
Would you say you're about 75%, 80%?
Probably around there. I mean, I don't have all my power and explosiveness that I had last season and the years before, but the good thing about that is I can get wherever I want on the floor. I'm just trying to get my rhythm back to where it was, trying to get my legs back to not being heavy and getting tired, because I'm not used to getting tired. But at the same time, that comes from continuing to work each and every day, and I'm going to do that.
Did you feel like you maybe pushed it to come back too soon?
No, I didn't. Yeah, I was ready. My hip responded well, but it's a lot more going on than people know when it comes to being down 7 months, trying to be in a new system and get your rhythm back at the same time. On top of when I was in Cleveland, we didn't practice. So, like, I was getting my rhythm back in real live games. Like, nobody does that. I mean, that's the tough part about it. But I made no excuses. like I said, I'm here to work. I'm here to continue to get my hit better and continue to get as close to 100% as I can and build on it.
You mentioned a little while ago the Cleveland situation didn't work out for you. Have you thought about why it didn't, because there were such high expectations when you went there?
I don't know why it didn't. I mean, for the most part, I mean, there was a lot of new faces in that organization, and it just didn't click for whatever reason. And, I mean, I'm not here to comment on that too much, but, I mean, it is what it is. I'm a Laker now, and I'm happy to be a Laker. I'm happy to be in Los Angeles, and to get that joy and happiness back of playing and just working hard each and every day.
This is a team in Dallas, met the team on the road. What did it feel like to actually come to the facility today, to get the jersey over there, wearing the Kobe shirt? What did it feel like to actually be here in El Segundo?
It hasn't really hit me yet. I mean, I'm a lifelong Laker fan. I mean, my family's from Inglewood, California, so I was brainwashed into being a Laker fan as a young boy, and Kobe's been my favorite player. So it hasn't hit me yet that I am a Laker, but when I do look at gear and my locker and my jersey, it's like, dang, I always dreamed of it, and it's finally here. So I'm happy to be here, and I just want to put on a show and try to take over this city like I try to do each and every other city I've been in.
Isaiah, you said the other night, I feel like I got my superpowers back. What did you mean by that?
I mean, a rhythm. Like, that was the first time I was able to have the ball in my hands and make a play and have guys, I don't know. I mean, you see the bench every time I was shooting, they were standing up, cheering. That's that feeling that I had in Boston, where we was playing for each other and we had happiness and joy for each other. And that's big, man. And from a player that wasn't playing for 7 months to be thrown in the fire, and it was tough for me, but I felt like myself last game, like not thinking about anything, just going out and playing and leaving it all on the floor. And I'm going to continue to build on that and continue to do that.
What do you think of the young talent on this team?
This young talent is special. I mean, one thing I want to do with this young talent is show them how to win and show them how to be professional, show them how to work hard, because they got everything else. They're talented. When you have fun with a group of guys, it makes it easier on the court. Like, since I got here, all they do is joke around. All they do is joke and laugh, and they're so close, and that's a good thing. That makes it easier on the floor when you go to battle, and when you hit adversity, you don't go your separate ways. You keep going. And I think in this organization, everybody's here to play for each other and have a positive mindset when it comes to it.
Luke just said it takes players differing amounts of time to get used to a new team and the new schemes and everything. How long do you think it'll take you?
I'm pretty cool with it right now. I think, I've been around a bunch of different coaches, a bunch of different styles, and I think, the biggest thing for me is just relationships with the guys, and that, is going to take months. And I think right now, I'm just trying to figure out the basketball part of it, and then I got to figure out what guys like to do, where they like to go, how they like the ball, how they like screens. Now that's just going to take time. But for me, and then what coach wants, it's just basically, watching film and knowing their calls. Everyone runs pretty much the same plays. It's just a matter of, the calls are different. So I'm pretty cool. He keeps it simple when I'm out there, which I like. It's just getting used to, when I'm going in, if I'm going in, when I'm playing and stuff like that. So, I mean, for me individually, that's how they play. I love how they play. I think it's amazing. I think it's awesome. And it's a good system, especially for the personnel that they have.
When you talk about the relationships taking time,
Yeah.
Cleveland obviously there was a lot made about
Right.
what those relationships were like. Was it just a matter of not having enough time with people? What happened?
No, I think sometimes stuff doesn't work out. I mean, it's just that simple. I think you look at a lot of teams around the league, and I think the reason it was blown up is because it's LeBron's and the Cavs. I think sometimes you just don't have chemistry off the court, but just the continuity that you would want on the court just wasn't there. Whether that's guys not feeling comfortable or not being able to just fit in the system that's required. But it's not like you're not a good player. It just doesn't work out. So I think for me, like I said, I'm happy to be here. To be a Laker is an honor. And, my main goal, like I said last time, is just to help these kids win. For them to understand that this is an everyday thing. Every day we're coming out here to compete. to give ourselves the best chance to win and to grow. And I think, I was just laughing with Miles that they're just moving so fast, and they're just so young. They just don't the game of basketball is generally simple, and it's just they just move so fast. Sometimes they don't read the defense and do stuff like that. So, every day I'm out there not only playing but trying to teach and help and make sure that they have good habits, good winning habits.
It sounds like something like that. Excuse me. Can something like this re-energize you?
I'm pretty energized all the time, man. Life is good. This is all I have to do today, and I'm getting ready to go to sleep, eat some sushi, look at the sun, live in California. I don't know about the taxes, but other than that, I'm good. Right? Oh, they coming. No, but I'm good. I'm always energized. It's we live a good life, man, and these kids are excited about basketball, and they just want to play good ball, and that's all I want to do is play good ball and win.
Obviously, you were on a team that had championship aspirations,
right.
And now kind of it seems like you've kind of mind shifted to kind of being a vet in that part. Are you excited for that change?
Super excited. I was talking to my wife yesterday, and it is a different mindset. It is going from okay, this is All-Star break. After All-Star break, the real season begins. You're playing till June, end of June. So I was like, really, what is my motivation? What is the thing that's going to get me focused and get me locked in? And it's just the experience of helping these kids grow. It's the experience of winning, their appreciation of winning. Some of the best years that I've had in this league are teams that have been counted out. We make the playoffs, or even if we get close to the playoffs, it's exceeding expectations, having fun, growing, and having relationships that I still have with guys on the court. So winning a championship is a lot. I got one. But, at the end of the day, it's really about the relationships you have with the guys and winning in a good way.
Do you have any response to Dwayne Wade's tweet?
I already did. Yeah, I already did. He knows him in the weight room every day. But, again, those are the relationships. Even though Dwayne wasn't there for very long, that's my guy. We text every day. I was like, yo, how's Miami? And he sends me a picture of him on his porch overlooking the water, and I send him a picture of me looking at the water, and I'm like, hey, we're not in the snow anymore. So I think for both of us, we knew that it just wasn't a good fit for, I think I kind of just, this is going to be a better fit. Once we start working and getting things going, you're going to start to see, I'm going to fit in here pretty well.
Channing, what did last game kind of teach you or tell you about the way that this team can play for the remainder of the season?
You know what? I think the biggest thing you look for a team like this is consistency, and then growth. And so every day you want to consistently grow, you want to learn, and you want the guys to be able to not only read defenses but to acknowledge what teams are giving and to learn. I think right now they're still okay, coach says do this, but this guy's doing this. Should I do what coach says, or should I just play basketball? And I think that in between is when these guys aren't as successful. We're not out there playing, working together, moving. They are extremely fast, athletic, and they're all very good, and they got a lot of talent. And I say, if these kids knew, if they saw what I see in them, they would be pretty excited because they are very good. They are very, very good. And what do I see?
What do you think?
Man, you got 4 guys, maybe 5, that can pass, shoot, dribble, bring the ball up, screen and roll, finish around the rim, post up. And each one of them has their own individual pace, which is hard to find in the league. A lot of guys are sort of robotic, but, you look at Alonzo has his own kind of quirky game. Kuz has his own kind of quirky in-between tweener game. I call him sleepy, but Brandon has his own in-between, is he a point guard? Is he a 3? What is he? I think, and then even, you go look at Julius, and then you look at those kind of guys, and even Josh. All of them are tweeners, but they all can do a lot of different things, and that's going to help this team in the long run because now we can ask any one of them to bring the ball up the court and make decisions for each other.
Is it unique to, you said the word coach a bunch of times, but you're saying that about someone that you've played on really good basketball teams with. What's it like to play for a former teammate?
This is business, man. Listen, they sign my check, so I don't care if it was my grandma coaching. What you want, grandma? It is what it is. He's in charge, and he's here to win, and I'm here to win. So I think we'll bounce ideas back and forth. But at the end of the day, this is his job and this is business. And for me, it's nice to be around him and a lot of other guys from U of A, because we're tight. But this is business. We laugh, ha ha ha, but we both hate losing. So. It's whatever he wants to do to win, I'm rolling.
What's your relationship with Luke been like over the last, since you guys have both been in the league?
It's been good. He's busy. He lives on the West Coast most of the time, and then I've been on the East Coast. But, our families still stay in touch as much as possible. And then he's been on the Lakers, and I was on the Suns, and that wasn't good. It's just kind of hated you guys a little bit. So, we're really competitive. Luke is one of those guys where, we're best friends until the game. And then, it's like, I don't want to effing talk to you. And if we lose, if either one loses, we're not like, hey, good game.